thank you so much for joining us for another Jason Iyare at Large podcast. I don't even know what number we're up to now. 28. We're up to 28. Isn't that great? 28 and still great. 28 and it's your mate. 28. It's not beat. 28.
What up, this Jay-Z kicking it with Jason Iyare.
All right, so you like a pair of trainers, right?
I love pair of trainers.
All right, okay. So how do these the sound of these, does these appeal to you? All right, trainers for nighttime joggers with little tiny battery-powered headlamps in each toe that are recharged by the movement of running have been developed in China. Do you want some? They've got little lights on the front. I mean, and the lights get charged when you run.
It's a great idea. Yeah, but why would you need it? Why, you shouldn't be watching the... It's like driving and looking at the gear stick, innit? You shouldn't be looking at your feet while you're running.
Yeah, but the light's shining from your foot out in front of you, lighting the path so you don't step on.
It's a great idea. It's a great idea. Yeah.
For people who don't get time to jog in the day.
Yeah.
I've managed to fit their jog in at night.
I've started to jog recently.
In daytime.
At daytime, yeah.
At daytime or at night time, innit? Which?
Well, obviously during the day, actually, because it's...
You haven't got them trainers.
I haven't got... Yeah, and if I did, I'd go at night, midnight. That's when it gets dark these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great idea. Big up, where are they? From Japan?
China.
Same thing. Joke.
Good luck.
I'm only joking. Japanese, Chinese, Orientals.
I tell you what's an interesting story is that Ronnie the Rocket O'Sullivan is a snooker player.
Yes.
And he's basically going to cost himself maybe £10 million in sponsorship deals and stuff because he had a big rant about oral sex while being interviewed in China.
Okay.
Yeah, he just started going on, hanging the mic from, you know what I mean,
right.
saying, and talking about his girth and different things like that. And they reckon that little rant that he had will cost him 10 million quid.
Bloody hell.
Tell me about it.
Because he was talking about oral sex. Now, isn't oral sex something that, we're not all doing?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But if you are doing or receiving, you're quite fortunate.
Hey.
And it's part of the play of four.
Yeah, it's part of a rich and varied sex life. Yeah. However, there are times and places to talk about that stuff. You know what Ronnie needs to do, doesn't he?
Go on.
He needs to get himself a podcast.
A
discreet little podcast that goes to a few kind of select people, do you know what I mean? And then he can talk about whatever he likes.
True. So doing it on, I don't know, on Chinese TV. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Just didn't go down very well.
Not the one.
Nah.
Imagine you and we go on Blue Peter. And that's the moment when we decide to talk about oral sex. Do you see what I'm saying?
Ronnie, you're an idiot.
Come on, Ronnie, get with it, man.
But what do you expect of a name like Ronnie? It's almost like the name Dave, innit?
Yeah.
There's always something a little bit weird about a Ronnie.
Ronnie's a bit of a geezer and he's a bit of a dodgy punter. And Ronnie!
Easy.
Leave it out, mate. Be
it
careful, because do you know what? Hopefully, 10 million quid, that'll help Ronnie learn his lesson.
But so he's going to lose out in 10 million quid. So that means there's going to be 10 million quid just floating around the world somewhere. Waiting to be picked up.
Sponsors, if they need someone, a face that they can trust, then look
how
no further
about
than
Faces?
Faces. All right, sorry.
I like the way you just went for yourself. A face. That would be me.
Hey, that's your beat, Jason Iyare. You know it's large.
Sorry, while we're in the kind of Chinese area, we're in Taiwan. Can we just do a story from Taiwan this week?
Go on.
Ah, listen, I have to rate this guy. A bank guard, he stole 33 gold bars over 25 years. Now think about it. That's patience.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And what he did is that he replaced them with bricks that he painted gold.
You know what that is? That's Shawshank Redemption.
Right?
You've got time on your hands.
Right? And he only got caught when the bank tried to sell one of his bricks.
My
That's
God.
when he got busted. Why would you, if you managed to get a couple of gold bars out of a bank, why don't you just bounce?
Why don't you just
did
go?
You hang around there for another 22 years or something?
What an idiot.
Wow.
There you go. That's what happens in life. Some people are smarter than others, and clearly he wasn't one of the smarter ones.
I suppose if you're a smart criminal, you don't get caught. So we don't hear about the smart criminals. Yeah. We only ever hear about the dumb criminals, the ones that get caught.
The one that went to a house and did a burglary and took a biscuit and left his fingerprints on the biscuit tin.
So thanks so much for listening. Make sure, tell a friend. You can check us out via the medium of Facebook, via the medium of YouTube. You can find us at youtube.com/Jason Iyare. Same for MySpace, except myspace.com/Jason Iyare. And if you want to kind of have us in your pocket to carry around and caress as you feel, then check us out via iTunes, yeah? Go into your iTunes, search for Jason Iyare. You can subscribe, have the podcast delivered direct to you each week from us.